Yeah, we're gonna go over kind of one of the ways that I set up leg locks. Leg locks are differently than a lot of people. The common thing you do when you set up leg lock is usually in somebody's open guard, you're standing over them, you kind of pull yourself in, you kind of fall back for a leg. There's a lot of problems with that. Number one, it's very obvious. I feel like everybody in the game does that, right? So a lot of the setups I do revolve around not doing that. I like to do them from different positions, half guard, side control, north south, positions where somebody doesn't expect a leg lock attack to come from. The common problem with attacking the leg from here, it's very easy for him to roll. I'm attacking Heelhook, he rolls out, okay? He either comes up on top or I lose position, right? So to avoid all that craziness, I attack my leg lock in such a way where those possibilities aren't possible. So we're going to go over a leg lock attack from top half guard. Top half guard is great for MMA, great for fighting, great for jiu-jitsu. It's also really great for leg lock. So, guys, first things first, the way I like to control the top half guard is to set up my leg locks. I'm not going to control this guy up here, right? Because I need to be down by his hips, right? So I can attack his leg. So what I like to do if I'm in this position, I drag my arm down his hip, I take my forearm and his throat here, and I kind of scoop myself down here, okay? And I ride this guy a little bit, make him uncomfortable, right? And I also make it very easy for him to want to turn onto his side and come up into me. Because he thinks that's the escape. He's going to work to push my knee down. He's going to work to kind of get his guard back. And this is what I want him to do, okay? This is what I'm counting on him to do, right? So, I'm sliding down his hip. I'm putting pressure here, okay? As soon as he gets up onto his side, and both of his arms get on the same side of his body, that's when I'm going to set up my attack, okay? Now, there are two different ways that I can do this attack. The first way is right as he turns, step around and spin and take this top leg. The second way kind of deals with distracting him by making him think I'm going for an arm lock and then taking the leg, okay? So on this first one, okay, I allow him to turn up into me, and as soon as he turns up into me, I'm literally going to take a big step over him here, right? I'm going to shut my knee down. My other leg that's on my knee is going to replace, and I'm now going to have this knee popped up. Okay, so show you guys one more time. I just do a little switcheroo with my legs, okay? So I step around, one, I switch knees, and at the same time, I catch this guy's leg. If I don't catch his leg, I could lose it. So as soon as this knee touches the ground, same time I'm going to hook under his leg. Okay? So a little bit faster. That's what it looks like. Okay? Notice this leg stays in between his thighs. So from here, I'm just going to fall under my side. I kick this leg out. I lock this nice tight triangle. Okay? Control this guy's thigh. Triangle control, triangle choke. You guys see that? Where my knee is? Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my knee on the floor. Right? This keeps him away from me. If I have this knee up, he can come around side, he can escape. Get this knee to the floor, and now I'm good to go. Right? I'm going to go right into my heel hook. So, I'm going to grab up by his ankle, leave his toes in the back of my tricep. When I drive down on his toes, he's already going to feel pressure in his knee. He's going to turn this to a corner. He's going to bend his knee for me. Okay? From here, able to get my hand, okay? Very gently. I'm putting the pressure. He's already feeling it. He feels it when I do this. Okay? Be very careful with that point. Pay attention to the partner's reaction. Under. One more time, guys. We're not going to worry about that finish quite yet. We're just going to work on that setup. I'm here controlling. He turns up. Switch. Fall into my side. Triangle. Scoop. Slow down. Good to go. Okay? Here. Under around. Slowly. I don't always need this, but sometimes if the guy knows what I'm doing, I want to disguise my intentions a little bit. So as soon as he turns up into me here, right, I'm going to pretend like I'm going to attack his top arm. And what that's going to do is that's going to keep his arm occupied so that my leg can come over, right? sometimes if a guy's really slick and he knows what I'm going for, when I go to step over, if I'm not blocking his arm, he catches my leg here, right, and blocks it. And that screws me all up, so I don't want that to happen. So it's not a bad idea just from the beginning. As soon as he turns up onto his side, grab his wrist, okay, stuff his elbow down, and I can just put my weight on it. Right? I can do it like that. The other way I like to do it is spin just a little bit. I make him think I'm going to go for an arm bar that really doesn't exist. There's no arm lock, right? There's no arm lock like this, okay? But a lot of times when you're in competition or you're live wrestling, you're not thinking correct. So, he turns up on the side, and I'm going to keep my head down tight. I don't want to give all the space. Keep my head down tight. I want to grab his wrist, okay? And I'm going to stuff my hand through, like a figure four grip, like almost like a Kimura, but I'm going to become inside like this. This is literally doing nothing other than keeping his arm down, making him think we're going for an arm bar. Okay? So in the midst of doing all this, I'm going to step over. Okay? So it's the same setup. It's just using that before I go for it to make sure he doesn't catch my leg. There's nothing worse than going to step over and having this guy catch your leg here, and you get like the man split, super awkward, he comes up, maybe takes your back, whatever. So, stuff. Okay? I'm riding him hard here, he spins up into me, okay? Start working this, use my chin to keep this guy's elbow down, stuff under here, right? Once I get here, I'm getting ready to go. Over, catch. That's how fast it is. Ball on my back, triangle, scoop that knee down, right behind his ankle. Drive down on his toes, get his heel to go to the ceiling. He's going to already feel the pressure. If he leaves, he's going to turn his knee a lot. Makes it easier for me to get the pressure. Okay? If he doesn't, he keeps his leg straight. Sometimes he'll get a straight-legged attack. It's like a kneebar and Heelhook. That's even worse for him. So either way, he loses. He either bends his knee, Heelhook, or he keeps his leg straight and kneebar and Heelhook. Okay, win-win for me. So guys, one more time. I'll show you guys a different angle. One more time, guys. So, I ride him here, he comes up into me, I allow him to, okay? Stay down tight here, grab his wrist, run up through, coming over, twist, falling, triangle, scoop your knee to the floor, bam, wrap. Okay guys, that's it. The same setup we already did. You're just going to kind of occupy this guy by either figure four and making it look like you're going for an arm bar, or just stuff his arm down until you pass your leg over. Then you let go and you spin, you catch that leg. Okay? Try it out guys.